Okay, I'm back home from the recycling center. And the grand total here, this is for I had a one like extra large contractor sized garbage bag of aluminum cans. And it weighed 9 pounds, it looks like. It paid 60 cents a pound. It was $5.40. I usually just give those to somebody else. I just wanted to kind of see, I had it all bagged up. I just wanted to see what that would bring. So lead. You'll see in the video that they had a device that was analyzing the metal. And I said, well, that looks expensive. He says, well, you could buy a house for what this costs. So the lead, there was 435 pounds. At 30 cents a pound is $130.50. Very happy with that. Now, on the other side, I had uncleaned short iron, maybe. Whatever. 800 pounds. Price is $1 a ton, I think. So it came out to $40. And I'm just glad to have that stuff out of the store. Especially those gas station calculators, gas pump calculators. And the weight deduction, they deducted 40 pounds for the cardboard boxes, which is a joke. It might have weighed a pound. But nonetheless, the grand total scrapping was $175.90. So, now I'm off to First Street Recycling Incorporated. This is Franklin Iron and Metal. Franklin Iron and Metal. Across the street is First Street Recycling. They sell new steel, used steel. Last time I was there, they had 3 55-gallon drums. And Doug, I got a couple of those. If you want one, holler at me, I'll drop it off, because I have something else I'd like to give you too. They said it was stainless, but it was partially magnetic. And they told me it was $1 per piece. So I got 5 pieces of steel. I went up $5 in my hand, and he said, on the way out the door, he says, well, you got to get a 20 pound minimum. So the guy's kind of a jokester. So I got my 5 pieces and I throw my container on the scale, and I don't know what it weighed, but he said, well, that's $20. And I said, no, I said, it's $5. I said, there's 5 pieces in there. He said, look at the weight. He said, it's $20. And I said, yeah, you said I had to have at least 20 pounds worth. He said, no, $20. I said, okay, I'll do it all back. I'll just take 1. So I start taking 4 pieces out of the container and laying them on the ground. He says, just put those in your container. And I leave 1 piece on the scale, and he says, okay, that's $3. But I walked away with all 5 pieces. So let me grab a scale. I think these are 4 inches long. I measured all this before the video so I would have the information to pass on to you. A little over 3 3/8. And the diameter of 2.5, and this says P93K. I'm not sure what P93K means, if that is something that does mean something, but we got 3 pieces of that. Then I got another piece of that. That is a little longer. We won't count that piece that's been parted off there. So that's about 4 1/4 without the washer, the future washer there. So I'm just going to see if I can machine this or not. And then I believe this is hot rolled, and it is just under 6 inches, and it is 1.5 in diameter. So it's $3 for that. Now, prior to finding that, I'm looking for brass because my son-in-law has floated some ideas past me where I could make some money and making some items, some tools, and brass would be needed. So I'm looking at these rounds that are about 1.5 inches, and that's just borderline of what I need. And then I bought these hex bars. Well, the other ones were copper, so I don't want copper. So then I find these hex bars of brass. And, you know, I'm supposed to be making money here, not spending money. But I had to have this bar. So I carry it in, and I tell him I just need a price check on this. It's outside on the scale. He's in the store looking out the window at the readout on the scale. Shut the door behind you. And he says, well, that's 6 whatever a pound, and so that piece is $72. But let me figure something here. And he dicks around in his head, and he comes up with $40. So I said, I'll take it. And he said, you want the whole thing? I said, hell yes. $40. Oh, and there it is. It's 1 5/8. Yeah, 1 5/8. 1 5/8. And let's see, there's 12. It's 23 inches long. Score. And then I just happened to have up here on the lathe some dumpster finds that I had from looking in dumpsters. And here's a piece of unknown steel, pretty hard according to my file. And it's got a through hole, and it's got some dimensions in it. This is a little softer steel. This has been machined. It's got 3 tiny threaded holes, 1 knot, and then there's 2 larger threaded holes, and a smaller through hole, and a larger through hole. And I believe this is, yeah, I think they were attempting to put a set screw in here because it comes out on this round, not quite centered, and it is kind of boogered up there. I believe it's a hex Allen, a hex head bolt in there. I got to clean that hole up and see if I can turn that out of there. It might be a broken tap, and that's probably what it is. It's probably a broken tap, because I don't think it actually went through all the way. Because the hole in this side is much smaller. So that's, you know, whatever. We can figure something out with that. And a piece of, you know, whatever, plastic, Delron, nylon, who knows. So that's it for my my afternoon of hustling, trying to generate some income. Oh, So thank you guys. Oh, and you know, since I did spend some of the proceeds from the scrapping on myself, I felt pretty guilty, and so I went to the fish house, and I got 4 nice fillets of halibut, a little over a pound of halibut, and we'll be having that tonight with dinner, for dinner. Okay guys, thanks for liking, thanks for subscribing, tell a buddy, bring a friend, let's grow this channel, it doesn't cost a thing. And who do I want to start mentioning a new channel every video to help promote that channel, and maybe I could start something, maybe I could start learning. I mean, I do look at some of your playlists to see if I can discover new channels that way. I believe it's called Mad Brad. Mad Brad. Let me see if we can bring him up here. Pretty sure that's it. It's auto body stuff. See, I want to mention this other guy too, because he's pretty funny. I'm almost positive it's Mad Brad. It's okay, it's Bad Chad. Bad Chad. Yeah, it's entertaining, and it's informative as well. It's a husband and wife. She does all the camera work and editing, and he does, you know, I'm not going to say all the work, because the camera stuff is a lot of work, especially trying to follow him around. So thanks again, guys. We'll see you next time.